Hello again and welcome to another edition of Southern Country. Hi, I'm Herb Says and welcome to the show, my friends. We're here in New Hope, Pennsylvania this Sunday afternoon, and we're here for the Lambertville New Hope Winter Festival. And this is part of the festival. The train rides are definitely a highlight of the festival. And standing next to me is today's engineer. His name is Don Young. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you.
Talk to me about this New Hope Ivyland number 40 standing behind us.
Well, this is our pride and joy of the fleet. This is a Baldwin-built locomotive. Baldwin was the General Motors of steam locomotive building in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This was built in 1925 for the, oh my goodness, Lancaster and Chester Railroad in South Carolina, which still exists as an independent railroad. It served a long life down there, then went to the Cliffside Railroad, and then came here in 1962.
It was runnable when you got it here?
Yes, indeed. Well, these things have to come apart, literally completely apart, every 5 years for federal inspection and rebuilding.
No kidding. How many passengers do we take on the train today, for instance?
Well, the coaches have different seating arrangements. The coaches vary from 50 to 70 seats. We don't fill them jam-packed, of course, but we run with 2, 3, 4, or 5 coaches, depending on the passenger load. We run weekends in the winter, and we run lots of specials, and we run every day in the summer season.
Now, how far do we take this train going this way?
The normal trip is just 4.5 or 4 miles, 4.5 miles to Lahaska, which is where the Peddler's Village is. Sure. Now, our station is not quite within walking distance of Peddler's Village, but you're in Lahaska.
Okay.
Okay, we also run trips occasionally to Buckingham, which is 7 miles from here. And the railroad actually goes 17 miles to Warminster, Pennsylvania, where it ties in with SEPTA, and we also have an interchange for freight service.
You guys do all the maintenance yourself?
We do all the maintenance ourselves, yes, indeed. We have a machine shop in the engine house. We can make parts, fabricate parts. We have a full-time maintenance staff that maintains this and the diesel locomotives.
All volunteer?
No, no. Okay. The full-time staff is paid.
Okay. Well, I'm impressed with it. Well, I'm up here in the engineer's seat. This is really something, Don. I didn't know I walked right into the boiler when I walked up here.
Yes, indeed. The engine is basically a boiler on wheels. The wheels and the machinery underneath constitute the engine, and everything above is the boiler, which is making steam to supply the engine. I'll give you a short lesson here on how to run it. This is the reversing lever. It's on neutral right now, so the engine won't go anywhere. Push it forward. The engine is lined up to go forward. Bring it back, and it's lined up to go in reverse. In center, it won't go anywhere.
Too bad he's not up.
This is the throttle. This is basically a big valve between the boiler and the engine. You open the throttle, you send steam to the engine, and the engine runs. There's only one more thing you have to know, and that's how to stop it. Steam locomotive has 2 brakes. It has an independent brake, which holds just the locomotive, and it has an automatic train brake, which is for the entire train, locomotive and cars included.
Wow.
All right, and there's a few other things you need to know. Got a bell, and you should know what this is.
Well, here we go, Leo.
And it's got a whistle. That's a Reading single note freight whistle. We have different members and employees here put their whistles on, so we run with lots of different whistles. That's the whistle of the week. The fireman is over here. The fireman has a seat, but most of the time he's down here standing on the deck shoveling coal. Coal, of course, burns, makes fire, boils the water, makes steam. Steam runs the engine, pulls the train.
Wow. All right, we're standing here with Robert, who's an ice carver here. We're still in New Hope, Pennsylvania, and you can see some of the work that he has done behind me. Robert, this was just a square block of ice, am I correct?
Yeah, we put this is 4 blocks of ice here. We put them together. We use like a Chinese handsaw, and we fuse them together. We fuse each one together and cut them and make it match. This is so it makes it match so we could cut the right angle and stuff like that. We use a template for the outside of it, and we put a template on and we cut the outside of it off and start shaping with power tools and disc grinders and die grinders and chainsaws and everything else.
How long does this take you from start to finish?
It took about 4 hours.
What time did you start here?
I started about 11:30.
Oh, okay.
So I've been taking a little longer. I gotta be here until 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I gotta.
You gotta
Yeah.
make it last.
Make it last a little longer. Yeah.
You do this in the summertime too?
I do it all year round.
Is that
All
so?
year round, yeah. In the summertime, I do weddings.
You got to go quicker.
Yeah, a little bit, but we work in a freezer sometimes. We
okay.
cut it out, then make a design and put it in a freezer. We do a lot of swans and hearts and lovebirds, stuff like that. For ice and stuff.
This is for indoor events.
Yeah.
Because you don't carve outside in the summer.
No.
It's a pretty chilly job now, isn't it?
No, actually, I'm warm.
Well, you're working. That's why.
Moving around and stuff like that. So we do a lot of bigger stuff too. This is kind of a smaller one.
What's the biggest thing you ever carved?
Blocks. We did a duck wall out of 60 blocks of ice. And,
How big is the block? Just
300-pound blocks.
Oh, I know what they are.
They're 20 by 10 by 40 inches long.
Wow.
We stack them all up and make a big wall. It was like 60. Let's see, it was 60 blocks. It had 10 feet high, about 35 feet long.
And you made that what out of that?
Big duck wall. We put a bunch of ducks on a bunch of waves coming up inside of it and everything else. It looked really nice.
What's this thing going to be when you're done?
The old man winter.
Oh, stand back for a second. The face is here. Sure.
Face here. On a face right there, and there's a mouth here. I'm gonna cut some a piece of ice, stick on here, make like a big blow of air coming out of here, out of front of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, this has to come off it yet, all the snow.
Yeah, I'll still come off of it. Once I put all the detail on it with the grinder and stuff, and make this nice detail, and put the eyes in it, and put the nose in it, and better off, and put some.
Does it take special ice for this?
Oh no.
Just regular ice.
Regular ice, yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. And you do this year round?
Year round, yeah.
You go around the country doing this?
Yeah. We're based out of Pennsylvania, and we go all over the place. We go to Penn State, then we go to Ohio a couple times, and in Lewistown and stuff in Pennsylvania. So we do a nice work in Western winter time.
Interesting. You do more in the summer and the winter?
Winter time. It's all winter time.
All winter time.
We do. I did close to 600 blocks so far. Since October.
Thank you very much, Robert. Appreciate it. We're here in New Hope, and ice carvings are part of the Lambertville New Hope Winter Festival. You've seen one already, not a couple of them. Here's one that's already completed. And it's a man pushing a woman in a swan sleigh. If you look at it real closely, that's what I make of it. And I don't know if there's a baby here or not. There's something there, whatever it is. It's kind of hard for me to say, but whatever it is, it's an amazing art to be able to carve ice like this. We're here at the River Horse Brewing Company in Lambertville, New Jersey, part of the Lambertville New Hope Winter Festival. And I'm standing here with the chili winners. It is the Landing. Where's the Landing located?
22 North Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania.
All right, you're the other side of the river. What can I ask you? You want to talk about ingredients, or no, you want to?
I'll talk about ingredients.
Go ahead.
We have buffalo, filet tips, chorizo, black, white beans, kidney beans, and chili powder. I can't give the secret ingredient away, or I'll have to kill you.
Well, we don't want that. Maybe you can do that, huh?
No.
Can you add to what he just
He'll kill
said?
me.
He'll kill you.
He'll kill me.
All right. Well, congratulations on winning. I'm not going to taste it, so I'm not a chili person, so I won't eat it. But my cameraman tasted it, and he said it was pretty darn good. Damn good. There's a man that says it's damn good. All right. Damn good chili over in New Hope. So if you want some good chili, go to the Landing in New Hope, Pennsylvania. They got award-winning chili, this year being 2001. Did you guys win in the past?
We've taken second place last year. We took second place, but we ran out. This year we had enough.
Oh, that hurts you when you run out.
Yeah.
Because we had award-winning chili up at the Tennis Classic up in Mawa, up to Colorado Cafe, and we ran out also, and it cost us.
You can't run out.
Can't run out. Not when there's people there that want it. You can't run out. What? No. All right. No, we're not gonna do that. All right. All right. Thank you very much, guys, and congratulations once again. Well, let's wrap up this edition of Suds and Country. You can see I'm standing on thin ice here in New Hope. I hope you enjoyed the ice carvings and the whole show that we put together here in New Hope for the Lambertville New Hope Winter Festival. As we wrap up this edition of Southern Country, you can look around, see it's just phenomenal. The scenery behind me is outrageous. The murals on the wall, we're going to see if we can get a shot of them for you. See you next time right here in Southern Country.